That's new.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to convene the September 8th, 2025 meeting of the Hartford Central School District Board of Education to order. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would just have a brief advisory that we read at the beginning of each meeting. The members of the Hartford Board of Education invite the public, the residents of our school community, to share matters of interest or concerns with the board. The board president will recognize those who wish to speak, and individuals may be limited to 3 minutes. This portion of the agenda is meant as a one-minute comment period and provides the opportunity to be heard prior to the board discussing and making policy decisions. Please note there are a number of items which are reserved for discussion in the executive session, and these items are listed on the agenda for your reference. If you would like to discuss a topic which is restricted, please ask the board president for an audience with the members of the Board of Education during the executive session. That being said, are there any questions, concerns, comments this evening? Hearing none, we'll proceed with the rest of our agenda. Item number 3, the consent agenda. We have minutes from the regular Board of Education meeting, which was held on Monday, August 18th, 2024,
2025.
and the district's financial reports. And the recommendation is that pending any questions, members of the Board of Education approve the consent items as presented. May I have a motion? Happy. Second, Mr. Smith.
Here's a, here there, 2024.
Yeah, we'll adjust that. Yep.
Oh, that's right. I missed that. 2025. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? All right. Move then to our superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Justin. I'd like to begin this evening by just publicly thanking a number of our staff members. I'd like to recognize our cleaning staff for all of their hard work over the summer. Our cleaners do a fantastic job preparing the facilities for the start of the school year, and I'm really appreciative of their efforts. I'd also like to recognize Karen, Christy, Sarah, and Ryan in the cafeteria for all of their work in our non-congregate summer meal program. We had over 70 families participating in that again, where we delivered breakfast and lunch 5 days a week for about 8 weeks in the summer. So that was a really great program. And I'd like to thank Sue and Travis and our bus drivers for their work over the summer. Between the meal deliveries and the summer student transportation needs, our drivers were very busy, and I appreciate all of their efforts. Last week, Thursday, was the first day with students. It's great to have the students back in the building, and the first couple of days of the new school year have gone really well. In August, the county completed our annual fire inspection. I'm happy to report there were no incompliances, so we did receive our certificate of occupancy for the current school year. Our new website is up and running. We are still working to transfer some outstanding items over, but by and large, transition is complete and the website is set. And then just safety drills. If you remember, New York State now requires school districts to provide advance notification of all scheduled safety drills no more than 7 days in advance. So last Friday, I posted a Parent Square message with information about our drills, and our first fire drill will be September 12th. So each time we have a drill coming up, parents will get a notification that we're having a drill. Obviously, fire drills are weather pending. Lockdown drills, we'll run them regardless of the weather. We have officially transitioned to Parent Square as the district's official communication tools for parents and guardians. So we have transitioned away from School Messenger. Training for the teachers have been provided. A lot of the teachers are starting to implement that as their primary means of communication. And also works well with our website. They're the same company, where if we do a post on Parent Square, depending on the style of post, I can post it immediately to the website as well. Just a couple of upcoming dates. As I mentioned, September 12th is our first fire drill. September 18th is our first lockdown drill. It's also the first meeting of the Adirondack Area School Boards Association. And September 25th is our open house event. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions? Move into our building principals reports. Mr. Dool's not able to.
He is not able to attend today. He said for his report that he just really enjoyed the first couple of days of the school year, getting to know the students, and everything seems to be going well.
Okay, good. Well, then we'll rely on you, Mrs. Capri, for your
Thank you. I'd like to start off by recognizing some staff members and their efforts over the summer. First one, Jillian Schultz. She learned this summer how to do some soldering repairs of the instruments. So she spent about 5 hours of her own time soldering some of our instruments. In total, she did a total of 14 instruments, and if we were to send them out to repair, probably would have been roughly around $500. So she was able to do them on her own with 5 hours of her own time. So we greatly appreciate her efforts in helping out the department. And also, she said it was a great learning experience for her, and she looks forward to continuing to do some repairs on her own in the future. So thank you to her for taking on that on her own. Jennifer Livingston, she did a great job this summer collecting school supplies. We had many generous donators, not only in the community, but also from local businesses, as well as teachers and parents. And then also she organized a school supply pickup where students and families could come into the district and pick up any supplies they need. We still have a lot left, and those will be used throughout the school year, or also for teachers to use within their classrooms. So thank you for all of those generous donations. We started on Thursday, so I'm just going to give an enrollment review for elementary. As of today, we have 130 students. That is pre-K to grade 5. We had 5 students transfer out over the summer, and then we had 3 students transfer in. So just in comparison to last year at this time, 2024 in September, we were at 137. At the elementary level, we are down 7 students. Some students are still probably, still have a couple registration packets out there, so those numbers are subject to change at any minute. On Wednesday, Mrs. Ward held a pre-K meet and greet for her pre-K students. They came into the building and did a little scavenger hunt within the classroom. Very well attended, and just the excitement and enthusiasm in the room was just contagious. So it was really nice to see all of those smiles and all of that excitement within the classroom. I'll send some pictures around for you to see. This year, our elementary focus, as always, will be focusing on safety, increasing student engagement, and then successful implementation of our new ELA program, and then also year 2 of our implementation of our math program. And as Mr. Cook said, we are looking forward to opening up the building on September 25th and welcoming all of our families in for open house. First 3 days have been, I don't even know the best word I can use to describe it. It's really been a positive experience for all. It's been great. Thank you. Any questions?
Tell me again the name of the new reading series.
The new reading series is Benchmark Advance.
Thank you. And Mr. Cook, would you know how the cell phone policy is done? Mr. Lewis in here.
Yep, we met today, knock on wood. We haven't had any issues. Please, grill 'em.
How do you feel about the cell phone policy in the state?
It's been pretty good. I mean, I haven't really heard any complaints from anyone about it. And most people focus on everything. I agree with it.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cook.
I have one. The bell to bell being, are our students still allowed to use them in between classes?
No.
Everything's done.
So it's
No.
like morning bell.
Yep. So from 8 o'clock until 2:30, it's prohibited.
That was really the only major change from last year's school, the policy from last year's.
Yeah, so our policy, our practice last year was that they were not allowed to be used during instructional time. So during passing time or like in lunch, they were able to use them. So the biggest change for us is no lunch and no during passing time. But yeah, we met this morning and I haven't seen any kids with their cell phones, and I'm out in the hall a lot, and Doug says he hasn't had anything, and nothing's been reported to him, so.
We put a faculty member on the spot.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen any. I think the biggest problem would probably be lunch.
Yep.
But I'm not down there for lunch, so sorry. Oh, that's fine, but no, I mean, I haven't seen them all. Last all, yeah.
Okay. Item number 7 is the Board of Education Subcommittee report. I think you probably all had a chance to download and read that.
Does Landon have
Oh, yeah,
a student
Landon.
representative?
I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to
Yeah.
the honor of having a student representative. Mr. Smith was kind of my, so please, Landon.
Thank you. The first 2 official days of school for the student body were completed last week on Thursday and Friday. Pleasantly high attendance numbers were shown, and plenty of students seemed to adjust well as a student. Many of the students enrolled this year have also continued to take part in programs that offer educational opportunities outside of Harvard. These programs offer both early college education as well as allowing students the chance to enter the workforce right out of high school. Significant numbers of students currently go to ECCA, OCs, and other out-of-town sets for these reasons. On a similar note, courses from SUNY and Adirondack are being conducted on the school grounds with notable numbers of students enrolled in these as well. On the athletics side, varsity soccer has begun their season with the first 3 games resulting in 2-1 record, as well as varsity volleyball, whose first game will be this week. Practices have begun for other levels of fall sports as well, as the modified and JV levels have begun their respective practices.
That's it.
Okay, thank you, Landon. Moving ahead to our action items, we have the personnel consent agenda. I know you've had a chance to review those, a lot of modifications and assignments and such. So, any questions? We're looking for a motion to approve that agenda as presented.
So moved.
Mrs. Thomas, and second,
Okay.
oh, Mrs. Arlen.
I was blocking.
Still getting used to the constellation. So we have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. 8.2, overnight field trip request. Recommendation is that pending any questions, members of the Board of Education approve the FFA's overnight field trip request to attend the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana, from October 28th to November 2nd, 2025. May I have a motion to that effect? Mrs. Thomas? And second? Mrs. Happy? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. 8.3, list of service contracts to approve. Recommendation is that pending any questions, members of the Board of Education approve the proposed contracts with the Fort Edward Union Free School District for special education services. Have a motion? Mrs. Happy, and a second. Mrs. Thomas, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Lee, that concludes our regular business. And we have a recommendation from our superintendent that we adjourn to executive session for this specific legislative purpose. For discussion of the medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation, or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person or corporation. And will we be anticipating any action?
Nope, no action.
No action anticipated at the conclusion of executive session. So may I have a motion to move to executive session from Mrs. Happy? Second, Mr. Smith. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried.
Thank you very much.
See it?